Welcome to City and Snow. This is a modified Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition Let's Play podcast. I am Lizzie, I use she, her, and I'm the Dungeon Master. And I'm your pizza on the pineapple defender. Yeah, we're good. I'm Lizzie, I use she, her, and I'm your pineapple on pizza defender. I'm also the DM.
I am Anna, she, her. I will never play with AC again because pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. I play Ilivarra, also she, her, and last time she stretched to impress your.
Hi, I'm Lane. I use she, her, and I play Hana Mothwatcher. Last time, Hana kind of exasperatedly went along with everything and had a small crisis when she found herself surrounded by people she thought were a lot better than her, and very quickly fell asleep.
Hi, I'm Izzy, they, them. I play Yor, who's a Tiefling paladin, and last time they lent out their paladin steed, Sweetening, who's a fey white mammoth donkey, to Six so that he could urgently warn his uncle of the Master Spellwright conundrum going on.
Hello, my name is Miranda, they, them, or he, him, and I play Six, Tabaxi Sorcerer, and last time he annoyed his uncle to no end.
Absolutely. So, last time, the party returned to Elthana's stand after sunset, with Carpatheis the Dungeoneer, Xirabelle the Captive Gnome, and the body of Master Spellwright of the First Bastion Mercenary Company. After Six rode ahead to find his uncle, Master Dragonheart, and his apprentice, Teva the Blue Dragonborn, everyone arrived at the company's house. The group brought the body inside and discussed next steps with Hyacinth, a furbolg who is particularly tired from a day of healing prisoners from Fort Waterdown. After that meeting, they offered you to spend the night in the laundry and washroom just outside the main garden, but within the safe walls of the fort. So that's where we find you four and Xirabelle, unless there's anything you would like to change about that. It's nighttime. I think, Lane, you said that Hana had just conked out.
Yeah, she, took her armor off and basically immediately looked around at everyone and just went and just, fell asleep very, very quickly.
So how much smaller is Hana not in her armor?
It's actually kind of you'll have heard her armor moving around and clinking around a lot, but she's not actually too much smaller. When she takes her armor off, you'll notice she's not bodybuilder style buff. It's more like a lot of lean, dense muscle. She's kind of buff, basically.
Okay. It's not like she just crawled out of the neck hole and fit through. Okay.
But the armor's definitely very ill-fitting.
Give me that mecha class.
No.
Okay. I would personally like to take the feat where I can fall asleep wherever I am. But that's Hana. Mm-hmm. Okay. Who's next? What do you all want to do?
So Six is gonna look at the gnome Xirabelle and say, "So, what are we going to do with this one?"
Take her to prison, as intended.
Okay, but for the night.
Take her to prison, as intended.
But I'm tired, and prison is so far away.
I will stand over her.
I don't.
Cross
I'm
arms.
not asking that of you, Ilivarra. Here's what I propose. And he picks up the rug that's on the ground Yeah.
Are we gonna roll her up like a taco?
Yeah.
Or burrito?
Oh my god, no.
Yes.
No.
No!
It's like when your cat is all feisty and you have to wrap them up in the towel.
Six is the cat, so shoes on the other foot. Anyway, he's just...
That's why this is his idea, because he's like,
and he just
finally.
starts trying to roll her up in the rug.
Wait,
No, you're standing in the way of this.
She's trying to offer suggestions, but she is so far lower to the ground, like at least if she's sitting, she and Ilivarra and Six are standing and having a conversation. It's like having a toddler trying to insert themselves into the conversation of adults.
No!
Okay, well...
A toddler who, probably has a knife. I don't know. It's,
a toddler who will cut you.
Yeah, she definitely will. She will.
What would you suggest, if not wrapping the gnome? I am not going to the prison. It's such a hassle. Unless I can ride Sweetening again. That would be cool. I would not protest getting to ride Sweetening again.
She likes you too. But, well, the thing is, Xirabelle came all this way with us, because we want to see if she will more, on her own accord, explain the things that she witnessed and not prison.
Okay.
Not prison would be very nice, thank you.
So not prison. I'm down for not prison. I am wondering how we can trust her not to run away. Is the
That
thing.
That is the problem. I'm trying to figure that one out.
Maybe I can just promise that I won't run away, and you can, maybe unwrap some of this or something. And
I think not.
Oh,
well, I'm trying to think if I have any spells that would work well here. I don't believe I do. No, all my spells are just good for burning things and deceiving people. What use is that? Okay,
I can't.
does anyone have rope?
She's already handbound now.
Oh,
She's already
was.
but she can run. She has feet.
I mean, theoretically, yeah.
Theoretical feet.
Yeah, theoretically she has feet and can run. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
She would have to presumably open a door, unless you want to keep that open all night.
This is
But she could slit our throats in our sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I do agree this is a weird situation to have a person in. Is there anyone that we think might, everybody's busy, but someone we could offer her expertise of the situation to, and which they have authority to decide things better than we do?
Okay, I have an idea.
Okay.
Does she have any, prized possessions on her or something?
You had taken Xirabelle's bag, which contained... I'm not sure. I think I might need an insight check for you to really know if something's a prized possession or not. But you do have all of her possessions.
Because I was gonna say, we could lock the door and take her possessions and, well, actually, no, now that I think about it, if we lock the door, if she slits our throats, what's she gonna do? She's gonna get put in jail or something, because someone's gonna open the door in the morning and be like, oh, okay, this, toddler is covered in blood. I guess we have to do something about this, because we're the First Bastion Mercenary Company.
You are presuming that someone manages to slit all your throats but cannot figure out how doors work. To be fair, though, she didn't figure out how the last door works.
I was going to suggest...
So that's a fair assumption.
I was going to suggest before I realized I was going on that train of thought, that we take something from her, entrust it to someone, or bury it somewhere on the premises, so the only way she can get it back is if we're alive to give it to her in the morning. But
Okay, collateral.
yeah. But again, that would also imply she doesn't know how to use doors. I don't know. I think that the rug solution is looking better and better by the minute. You really can't. Can you? Can you beat
I appreciate the comedy, but in terms of humanity, I think it's a little low bar.
Oh.
Again, I offer myself to watch over the small creature all night.
Oh, we could split that if you like.
What else is in the laundry room that isn't obvious like the rug on the map?
Oh my god.
Stick her in a dryer.
I was going to say put her under a bin and put something heavy on top.
Oh my god, can we please?
I'm thinking of cats again. No, there is a basin with water. There are numerous buckets.
I literally did that to my cats to introduce them to each other.
Really? That's actually not bad if they can't get their claws through.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because, safety. There are a couple of tubs in the back, but they're not filled. And there are a bunch of towels and a high shelf with, like, soft detergents and soaps and oils.
Okay. Well, we could put her under the tub and give her a towel to, like, lay her head on, like a pillow. And then I could sleep on top of the tub. Oh, I will sacrifice myself and sleep on top of the uncomfortable tub.
Very noble.
I will do it. I will do it.
Hana would be saying some shit if she was awake right now. She would not be happy with this.
So wake up, Hannah. I dare you. No.
You know what? Maybe we do just trust her. Is it really that important if she runs away?
Yes.
Is there anything, like, attached to the wall that I could, like, attach her hand things to? Her hand bindings?
Like towel hooks, maybe?
I like that idea.
Okay.
So I hang her up like this on the towel hook.
Oh my god.
With her hands over her head like a dungeon.
Humanitarian issue.
Yeah, hold the phone. Or, pardon, that's not world appropriate.
We have,
Okay.
we have Burrito. Ilivarra looks after her. Everyone else takes shifts. We have, barring the door and hoping that she can't find a knife in time. And I believe another plan was related to holding her stuff hostage.
Yeah. Okay, one more.
You're all awful.
Holding her stuff is collateral.
Here, one more.
We also have the time-tried methods of doing either an intimidation or persuasion check and hoping for the best. Or just doing nothing and seeing what happens. Or playing good cop, which so far 6 is not suggested, but I believe Yor has suggested.
I think that's just intrinsic to what is going on.
Right.
Yeah, I'm for the persuasion, if that's gonna...
So what would you like to persuade Xirabelle to do or not?
Okay, Yor will go over and lean down to be able to put their hand on her shoulder. If she seems cool with that, I'm not gonna be weird.
Mm-hmm.
But, Yor says, hey Xirabelle, would you like to clear your name? I feel like that is something that by sticking with us, we would be able to help you with. And you help us, and such what.
Okay. Roll me in persuasion check. Okie dokie.
19.
Nice.
19, nice. She considers it for a sec, and she sees the, how would you describe yours eyes in these moments? I want to say an intensity, but there's also, like, an earnestness?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems like the word.
Yeah. So, Yor does the real friendly thing, and Xirabelle says, well, I guess I could help. I mean, you guys don't believe I did it, right? Because I didn't. And I guess if they thought I did it, then I would be in deep shit. Okay, I'll do it. But like on one, I just...
On one condition?
Yeah, one condition, no jail, and also, hands. I want my hands, because my wrists are kind of, not all night. That's a lot. And I'll still be here tomorrow, okay?
Sounds fair to me.
But that's it. No promises.
Okay. We're doing this. And then Six just sort of takes his claw and slices off the bindings with one of his good claws.
Okay.
That hasn't broken yet.
She does some hand stretchy exercises, wrist stretchy exercises. Maybe a little too practiced in these exercises, but that's a whole different problem.
Ilivarra, are you okay with this situation? I feel bad going against you.
No, I concede to your surface doings.
Oh, yay.
Where is Xirabelle's bag at this point?
I have it.
Are you going to give it back?
Grudgingly.
Okay. She's going to set up, sitting up against the wall, hugging her bag, her back against the wall, and her face forward all the way at the back of the laundry room, and try to get some sleep.
Six is gonna bother her and be like,
Oh.
hey, gnome, Xirabelle, you must be hungry. Well, I've got a spare ration. Are you interested?
I was really hoping you were going to say, well, too bad.
No!
Yeah, I'll take it.
It's all yours. Good night.
She suspiciously stuffs it in her bag without looking at you. Without, leaving, without moving her eyes from you.
Six is, trying to avert his gaze and not make eye contact. Because he's like, oh, this person's in our party now and I've been treating them like shit.
I'm gonna make friends by giving them food.
It works with the trolls.
Yeah.
Works on me as well.
Six.
In character or out of character?
Out of character.
And I'm just gonna have Six read before bed. He's gonna work on his book that he just picked up from Fort Waterdown called Drow Sign Language. He's gonna work on that until he falls asleep very shortly after starting it. It just lies open on his chest when he falls asleep.
Right. And you're in Ilivarra?
Oh, God. I'm injured and I really need to rest, but I'm going to end up setting myself up with a vigil here, sitting kind of cross-legged, making sure I can see Xirabelle.
Oh, Yor sees Ilivarra doing this and offers to take a shift or anything that lets her get some rest.
No, you need your rest.
Well, so do you.
Kiss, 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 kiss.
This is just kind of crossed arms, scrunched up face, thinking really hard about something.
Mm-hmm.
about kissing.
Very well.
Hannah snores really funny. Sounds like she's just saying kiss, kiss, kiss.
I'll take first shift.
Okay.
Okay.
Wake me up.
Nod.
Okay, so we have one person on shift, quote, for staying up and seeing what's happening. Xirabelle's kind of staring at the door and staring at you a little bit, but you outlast her and she falls asleep before you. Yep. Can I get a perception check from Ilivarra?
Yes. Perception. That's a 4.
Uh-oh.
Wait, why do I have a -1? Oh.
No, you rolled...
I don't make good decisions.
No, you don't. You have a -1 wisdom, and you rolled a 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
+2.
Yes.
So 4.
Okay.
I'm falling asleep.
Oh no.
ZZZ.
Okay. Could I...
Do you roll hit dice?
Could I get a
Yeah.
death saving throw?
Yeah, basically.
Oh my gosh.
You do not remember falling asleep.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Oops. Oh.
Yeah, no one else took a shift.
Nope.
So...
Well, I guess would, but I fell asleep.
But if you don't wake them up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't exactly have a... Yeah.
Oops.
Mm-hmm.
So they comedically fall on them and wake them up.
You know what? Give me a high-low for if is able to magically wake up in time for a shift.
What do I roll?
So high is yes. Just roll a d20. High is yes. Low is no.
Oh, 10. What does that mean?
That's gonna be a no.
Damn.
Just barely.
Yeah, just barely didn't wake up, so probably had like a little bit of a dream about waking up.
Like a
but did not.
And then just,
Yeah. Okay. That, I believe, is it for the night, and we've made it to morning. Xirabelle is gone, completely missing in every way.
Fuck.
Yeah. What's worse is that Ilivarra, she,
No.
she did steal some of your money.
Fucking...
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck. That's alright, I don't really care about money, though, so that's fine.
It's... Yeah. She did waste.
I don't even know if I have any money on me.
She also,
Xirabelle, so it's just funny to me because Ilivarra specifically really hates having coins on her.
Mm-hmm.
So she probably had maybe 3 that she found and was just keeping because why not? And Xirabelle's like, what?
This is more about spite.
This is it? There's a flower in your coin purse?
There is some stuff written in chalk where she was sleeping, but for that you will have to check it out.
6 has rolled a lot in his sleep. His book is still where he left it, but he's now sleeping in one of the tubs, miraculously.
If it fits.
If it fits, I sits.
Yes.
So then when Ilivarra wakes up, notices the lack of gnome, jumps up and immediately opens the door and will attempt to spy the gnome or her path.
Okay.
Not even waking anybody up, because I'm sure people are kind of waking up as we're going anyway. So
maybe footprints in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping so.
Give me
little tiny gnome prints.
Footprints would be a survival check.
God damn it! I'm rolling like shit. Where's my natural 20?
You used it on the initiative.
You used it already.
That is a 7. With a 7, you see lots of snowy footprints.
Hannah's kind of just up and putting her armor on, still very sleepy, kind of
Oh, your feels bad.
I guess at that point, Ilivarra will turn around and say the gnome is gone.
Who cares? She gave us the information we needed.
Not all of it, and she didn't answer for her crimes.
What crimes?
We don't know yet. She hasn't admitted to it.
She was a part of something.
I'm gonna look for her. I'm just like, not even, I don't even think I have to take my armor off. Wait, what kind of armor am I wearing?
If you are wearing medium armor or above, you have to take it off to sleep. Otherwise, you do not get a full night's rest.
Okay, I am wearing leather, so I'm good. I'm just gonna start looking for this fucking gnome.
Okay.
I need 10 minutes to put this on. Just.
Okay. Ilivarra, could I get a perception check? Third time's the charm. Almost.
12.
Yeah, okay.
Hannah's going to kind of like lean out of the door and just go, you know where we are, right? Just go and tell someone, and they can find her.
Not a bad idea.
How far away are you walking? Are you keeping the little hut in view? Are you just doing a full walk around of the property fence, or the property stone wall? I should say it's not, there isn't a chain link fence here.
I will, I'm going to run around the perimeter, okay. And if I do happen to bump into someone, I will grab their attention. But first going to do my own thing. I wish I had scent.
That's fair.
What do I have? Do I have anything? I can cast darkness.
Darkness. No parents. I can't. Okay. So you rolled a 12.
Wait. Do gnomes count as fae?
No.
Damn it.
That would be neat, though. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, because I could reroll my survival check.
To find fae?
Yeah.
Ooh, keeping that in mind. It's pretty cool. I'm going to forget that immediately. I don't know why I assumed that I would remember that.
I'm going to forget it too, so it's okay.
Yeah. Okay, as Ilivarra does like a slow jog around the perimeter, as you reach the other side of the estate of the land, you see a section of sparring dummies in one corner. There's a little archery range and a little forge and the back of the stable. You also, as you're walking around the building, overhear some voices talking, and you think you might recognize one. Would you like to investigate further?
Depends. Does it sound like Xirabelle?
No, but it does sound like Carp.
No, he's useless. Okay. I'll keep on going.
Wow.
Okay. You do not see any gnome-shaped bodies or footprints.
Fuck. I'll go back to find Carp.
Okay. She did leave a message, though, I'm just saying.
I didn't notice it.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I mentioned
Six hasn't woken up yet, so...
It's okay.
Okay, fine. Yours rushing to try to put their armor on.
Oh, I
walks over.
I'm pretty sure, like, Six would have heard the...
He heard it, and his, like, ears were twitching, and he just sort of, like, turned over in his tub.
Twitch.
Like, he's up, but he's not up. He's
Two heavy armor putting on at the same time.
We really like pots and pans. This type of thing does not happen in the seaworthy household.
Yeah, Yor can stumble across it in the meantime if everyone's okay with that.
Yeah, sure. Okay. In the section where Xirabelle was presumably sleeping at some point, she left a small message stone, just one, and in chalk is a word that is in Gnomish. do you speak Gnomish?
No.
I have that thing that I can use to decipher languages. Do I get all my spell slots back? I guess I do, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 gets up and he casts, I think it's comprehend languages. No, that's spoken language.
I was going to say double check that it's spoken and not written, because written is separate from spoken sometimes.
Okay. It says, you also understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface on which the words are written.
Okay.
So I put my hand on it, and it says, I have it cast for 1 hour. So, yeah, I'm just gonna, there we go.
Okay, so 6 goes and kneels down and puts his paws on the chalk writing. And you can tell that this is a word that means it is a fun gnomish combination word, as they do, which means I owe a life debt to you, but the you is a version of you that is insulting.
Insult?
It is an insult.
Or
okay.
Oh, and I guess I should clarify that it's a plural you, because English doesn't really have plural yous except for y'alls. Yous, guys, yins.
So 6 is gonna be like, it says, I owe you a life debt, you bastards.
Well, what do you expect? The way a few of you were treating her was horrible.
Yeah.
I guess I'm still out, so I'm not part of this. I'm not privy to this conversation.
You are welcome to arrive at the most dramatic possible time.
I was gonna bother Carp, so I'll wait.
Okay.
Gotta admit, I'm not too bothered by this. The gnome gets her freedom, and, I didn't think we needed anyone else in our party, so,
That's not an excuse for being horrible to someone.
I know. I should have treated her better, for sure, but, like I said, it's not like this is a bad outcome for her, and I don't really care. I'm sure Ilivarra is going to be rightfully pissed, but that I care about more.
If she doesn't care how Xirabelle feels about this, I don't care how she feels about this. I'm going to get some food. I'm going to sleepily stumble out of... Hana doesn't remember where she is, so she's going to stand out, kind of look around and vaguely wander somewhere to go get food.
Okay.
She's just going to wander around until she finds somewhere, like an entrance back in, and then go to see about food.
Okay. For fun, do you want to do a survival check to see what door you find first?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
18.
An 18, you find the closest door. Maybe the faint smell of some sort of baked good or hot drink has wafted through.
Now go through and tired, like sleepily, just go through, find a common area and sit down.
Yeah, so
not really knowing the etiquette of where I am or what I should do.
In the kitchen is a full-grown tiefling young woman. Red tiefling, ram horns, dark hair, just standing next to the preparation area, drinking hot beverage. I'm gonna go with espresso because I kind of know what that is now, and that seems to work.
I'll just pop my head in and go, sorry, forgive my sleepiness. Do you need any help? She says in full armor with a great sword strapped to her back.
Hey, it's early. What have you been up to?
We went on this job yesterday. It was a very long day, and I'd quite like to just get some food in me for today, and if you're here, I can help.
Oh yeah, take a seat, I'll pour you a cup.
Oh, thank you.
What?
Looks around for a seat in the kitchen.
Yeah. Noticeably, the body that was previously laid out on the main table has been moved, and the area is cleaned up.
Good.
Just as a note, as a continuity note, what are Six and you're up to?
So, Six sort of is beginning to wake up more, and he realizes, oh shit, I just cast this spell, and it lasts for an hour, and lets me understand any language. And he's like, immediately goes to the place where Ilivarra was sleeping, and tries to see if she happened to have left that book behind.
Say.
Hey, Ilivarra, did you leave the book behind?
Oh my god. You shit. Ilivarra would have left her bag, yes.
Okay.
Six fishes out the book, and then looks at Yor, and he's like, Yor, there comes a time in Tabaxi's life when he needs to look outside himself for his conscience. Would you be my conscience? What should I do?
Well...
I want to so bad. Can I just read it? What do you think? Give me permission, please.
Oh boy. What a position to be in. Quick, pros and cons list, go.
We can find out what the book is about. And we can, these are all pros, by the way.
Yes.
We might make a new friend. Summoned from a mysterious realm.
Who needs Xirabelle? We can have a friggin' mysterious evil creature, most likely.
I mean, I don't have to cast it. I can just read it. What do you think?
Those are only pros.
There's no harm. No harm in reading it, right? No harm. Cons, I could accidentally, are there really any cons? Isn't it all just subjective?
The fact that you couldn't think of anything is kind of suspicious.
Okay. I can't think of any harm in reading it. Doing it, on the other hand, I admit there could be, once I figure out what it does, we'll see what the harm in doing it could be. Maybe it's a summoning, donkeys, mammoth donkeys from the Feywild spell.
Oh, buttering me up.
What do you think? Okay, I'm just gonna do
wait. I can think of a con.
Okay.
That you're betraying Ilivarra's personal trust and of the book that she had.
You're right. You're right. I don't want to do that. Can we keep this just between the two of us?
Oh, sure thing.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I appreciate the knowledge we would gain and the good that it could bring, but
well, I have an hour. If I see her again, I shall ask nicely
Okay, good.
Which we both know is not going to work, but...
Oh, okay. Maybe I could help.
Which is... Oh! You're the best! You're the best! You're the best!
Oh, shucks.
Okay. I'm gonna pause this because we're gonna go to Ilivarra, who just sneezed or something. So what are
Someone's
you up
talking about me. Someone's rifling through my bag. No. I'll run up to what looks like the back door of the near that training yard. Is that where I'm hearing the voices?
It is by a window.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I don't see a door. Fuck. I'll just run up to the window and look to see who's inside.
Oh, sorry, there is a door out here, but the voices you hear are from a window around the, let's say, southeast corner, and the door is more on the eastern side.
Okay, well, I'll try the door anyway. Okay. I'll just open it.
It opens. So you are now in a corridor. The corridor is lit by some lanterns early this morning. Seems like other people have been awake. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to navigate toward the voices, so I will run in and I will turn left.
Okay.
Down the hallway. And is that a door at the end of the hallway?
There is going to be a door to your left, and it sounds like the voices are in there.
And she's reaching like I'm gonna open the door without asking, and then stop and be like, wait, and then just knock very lightly.
Okay. Everything goes quiet.
And just wait.
Okay.
Although it's taking too long, so she's gonna knock again.
Yeah. Carpatheis opens the door. The room is a small office laid out with a bunch of books, tables full of letters and letter writing implements, some items you can't necessarily recognize. And behind Carp, sitting on one of the bookshelves, is Hyacinth Boggs. She is tall enough, and the bookshelf is higher than waist height on you. But Hyacinth Boggs is a 7-foot-tall Verbolg.
Oh my.
Carpatheis says, good morning. The kitchen...
The witness has escaped.
Excuse me?
The witness, the gnome, slipped out in the evening.
Oh my gosh. Do you know what direction, or maybe any of her affiliates?
I just made a round, and I can't find any path she would have taken.
Okay, is there blood, maybe? Did she leave on her own volition, or is this another, murder?
I just kind of stopped for a second, I hope no one was murdered. Everyone in the room is fine.
Okay.
I think she's just escaping from her punishment, which is due, of course.
Right, because of, this stuff and the, what is it? Working for the lore keeper, that stuff. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just...
look over at Hyacinth and just, I don't know, is he okay? Is he...
She kind of rolls her eyes.
Just heavy sigh. What do you want done, Carpatheis?
We were just discussing having a meeting. So, I guess get the rest of your party, your friends together.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to meet in the hall, and we'll discuss what needs to be done from there.
nod, sprint off.
Okay. Could I get either a perception check or a insight check? An insight check from you.
From me?
Yeah, from you.
From little
This is make
you.
on a roll day, apparently.
Both of those I suck at, but let's do insight. Yay, I got an 8.
Yeah. You can't seem to tell if there was any specific change in his demeanor.
Run!
No time to think.
Only action.
No time.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Okay, let's bounce back to Hana, and then we will get up to the shenanigans that will be Six's decisions.
I feel like Hana would probably hear just like sprinting like in another room far away. Just like heels clacking on tile. Or the wall's too thick.
More so there are rugs.
Mm.
Also, Ilivarra in heels, definitely believe it.
Also implying she's, like, not really gay to, like, helping out this tiefling woman.
I know. The moment you said red, like, tiefling lady, I was like, Hannah's gone.
Well, I knew from the sound of her voice, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So, Hana, did you end up sitting down? What did you end up doing?
Yeah, she kind of, like, looked around the kitchen, sat down, and was like, okay, so she's gonna, like, she would have immediately, if this woman wasn't here and it was someone else, she would have just gone, oh, can you show me where I can go and sit down for food? But now she's here, she's like, I want to help.
Okay.
Which is probably very noticeable.
You don't have to roll deception for this one.
No deception.
No deception. Only big googly eyes.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so she sits down at the other end of the table, of the prep table, hands you a bowl of eggs to unpeel. So give me a
D-shell.
D-shell? Is it D-shell? Should I not say peel?
Please don't.
Could you de-shell this orange and unpeel the egg, please?
What am I rolling?
Sleight of hand.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm not a minus in that. That's good. No, 7.
Okay.
Wait. I had inspiration. I'm using it.
This might be the first inspiration use of the game, and I think it might be the best. So,
Yes! Natural 20!
21!
What the fuck?
She is so turned on by your egg peeling. She's just like, take me
Oh
down.
my god.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not the DM.
I have an idea for this situation, and tell me if I'm not doing your character quite justice, but I think Hana goes through the egg peeling and
Stop!
goes through de-shelling of the eggs extremely deftly, while this woman talks about just, it's just so nice to have people around who are helpful, and we don't often get visitors over here, but it's been very nice. Like, she maybe goes into like an anecdote, but somehow it isn't awkward. Goes into like a little story about like the other day I was over by the market. It's whatever. It's trance-like to Hana, who is just
like,
yes,
yeah, mm-hmm. Yes,
De-shelling the shit out of those eggs.
And at some point when you run out of eggs to de-shell, Hana, the woman holds out her bowl of eggs to give Hana more, and Hana has to get up and move closer to reach the eggs. And when you do, she looks at you and says, "Wow, you have just such nice, pretty eyes. Do you know that?" And Hana doesn't drop the bowl. And there's your nat 20. How's that? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah. And her reaction is just, I don't tend to look in the mirror much, so I didn't know that. So thank you.
Oh. Amazing.
It's so cute. Oh, it's so cute.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I am inspired. That was amazing.
Did you have anything to add for Hana in that moment? Okay.
She's entranced. She'll do whatever she's asked at this point.
Your N6.
Yeah, while all this is happening, it's chink, 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 chink. And, the great sword isn't on her back. Probably is on, rested against the wall or something, which probably looks really out of place in a kitchen. But, maybe Hyacinth uses it to cut flowers or something.
Next to the brooms and such. Yeah, as you do. Okay. What bad decisions are you trying to prevent Six from making, Yor? And at what point does Ilivarra come in? I'm giving you full dramatic entrance moment whenever you like.
Oh, I don't know. Do you want to have it just as he's putting the book back? Ilivarra walks in because.
What did you decide to do?
He has decided to put it back because he does not want to. He did.
Okay.
Yeah. Because of the reasons why Yor gave, basically. Because of trust and all that, and being good to your friends.
Mm-hmm.
I think that actually Ilivarra will come right after Six has put it back in the bag and kind of pat the bag as stepping away. That's when Ilivarra just runs in, kicks some snow into the room on accident.
Oh, Ilivarra!
I can picture Ilivarra doing those snow stomps.
Oh.
Stomp, stomp, stomp.
Snow.
She has little feet.
Welcome home!
Six is really bad at pretending nothing's up.
Ilivarra is totally that's normal.
Xirabelle left a message for us. You want to know what it says? Yes?
What?
Yes, she did.
Yes, I do.
She said...
Quickly, Six.
I owe a life debt to you, bastards.
Deflates slightly, she was hoping for something more useful.
How was my voice? But literally, I feel like I'm going to die. That was unpleasant.
We're having a meeting, so let's grab our things. Where's Hana?
Getting breakfast, she said.
I did my best gnome impression that I could. I'm sorry. Under the circumstances. I understand if you need me to leave now.
No, you should come act with my company sometime, Six. We'd have a fun time.
Ilivarra just has a perpetual line face. I will grab my bag. I want to make a perception check just to see if I realize someone fucked with my bag.
Yes, go for it.
If that's okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah, something's fucked this way. You always put your books binding side down because that's the best way to protect the pages. But someone didn't.
I just look inside the bag real quick. Oh, the gnome stole my coins.
Oh, gosh, really? Did she? She didn't say that in the note.
I can only think of that being the case.
I'm just imagining the note now. Oh, you're all bastards, and I stole 3 coins from you, fuckers.
I love how you keep saying the note when it's max 12 letters.
The
scrawling upon the floor in chalk.
I'll just take the bag, zip it up. Not zip it up, tie it up.
There's zippers now. City and Snow World
proceed
notes,
to
zippers.
Yes, zippers are a thing.
Zippers and lunettes.
In which case, Ilivarra has tons of zippers.
Oh my god. It's a Kingdom Hearts
Can
character.
I have belt buckles all over myself and be like a Final Fantasy character?
Yes, please.
Yeah. High five.
Okay.
And then I'll just go through the nearest door for our meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Is there time to clean this up? I feel kind of bad.
Clean what up?
The little chalk scrawling.
No. Let's
Yeah.
leave it there for posterity.
Did anyone grab the message stone?
What?
There was a message
The
stone.
message
there.
Oh, the
she left.
message?
One message stone.
Wait, the message that I read?
No, there was what's it called? Message. I can't remember the real names of magic items. Sending stone.
Oh.
I didn't realize that was there. So, oh shit!
Yes.
There's another thing! Come look, Yor.
Oh, yes.
Not Ilivarra. Fuck you, you don't get to look.
Oh, no, but she ran off to the dining hall.
Literally running.
Ilivarra, if you can hear me.
Run back. What? What's happened?
I found a stone.
A what?
A stone!
Another line face.
It was not here last night. Truly, this is, does it look peculiar in any way?
I'm going to guess that since Six has been around magic his whole life, he would know what a sending stone is.
This is not just any stone.
I like to think that it's an oval stone where one side is carved vaguely in the swirl of an ear and the other side is mouth lines. That's just how I picture sending stones. I think they're cute.
That's cute. This is not any stone. This is a sending stone. Are you ready? I think... you put the thing to you put the mouth to your ear? Is that, what do you do with it? Six would know.
Sensual.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Six knows how to use it.
Okay.
Yeah, to speak into it, you put the ear side close to your mouth. And to listen to it, you put the mouth side by your ear.
Okay, he puts the mouth side by his ear, and it's like swallowed up by his enormous ear. No, I'm kidding.
Ew.
I don't know.
No more.
He's just holding it up to his ear. Does he hear anything?
No.
He flips it around and he talks to it. He's like, Xirabelle, can you hear me? Xirabelle.
There's no answer.
Xirabelle. Is this thing on?
Tap.
Hello?
Six, we don't have time for this. We have a meeting.
All right. And Six just pockets the stone.
I think Ilivarra realizes she's like being a little short and like sees Yor and then looks ashamed.
Oh, what's wrong?
Let's just go discuss this if we can, please.
Yeah, sorry for dawdling. There's a lot upon us right now. Let's go.
Okay, let's get back to Hana. Hana, and also Christopher Lane, I don't know how far Hana would be comfortable with taking this, but I'm thinking about, just going a little closer and someone being a little bit very, very thankful. The Tiefling is going to continue putting together a tray or two of general breakfasty things. She makes a pot of coffee. She asks for your help reaching things off high shelves. It's
probably a little futile because Hannah's probably shorter than her.
Yeah, but it's cute. You help her carry heavy things. It's nice.
Yep.
It's nice to have someone around. And then she asks you to help bring the trays inside.
Yep, which obviously I do.
Mm-hmm.
And as we're kind of going, I never found out your name.
Oh.
Obviously, you don't have to tell me if you're just around here, but yeah.
No, you can just call me Connie.
I'm Hana. Good to meet you.
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Hannah. The Great Hall includes a very long table that can theoretically sit anywhere from, I want to say, 12 to 20. So, seated at the head of the table is Hyacinth. Next to her is Carpatheis. On the other side is the young red tiefling. Teva is on the other side of Hyacinth. And there are various other open seats. Standing behind Hyacinth and not really seated at the main table is the man who Hana and Carp spoke to last night, who opened the door. And noticeably absent is Tabathaniel, or Master Dragonheart. Everyone else is seated. Hana and Connie bring in the trays with foods and drinks and plates. Set them down, and Connie sits next to the other tiefling. And everyone else can take a seat where they like.
6 is gonna be over here, making room for Hannah.
At the other end?
I think Hannah's gonna try and sit the other, like across from Connie.
Okay.
So she can see her.
Okay. I thought you'd want to be next to her, so that's why I moved. But I also, 6 is like at the end of the table, like not really paying attention as like people are coming in with food. He's like sort of furtively holding the stone and like whispering into it, being like, "Xirabelle, come in, Xirabelle,
Yeah.
Harry, Xirabelle." That's it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, if anyone sees Hannah at this point, she's definitely a little sheepish. She's just there like, and like, yeah, if it wouldn't be too difficult, you wouldn't even need to roll insight to see she's probably bright red.
Oh! Okay.
Zazura probably doesn't know too much about sending stones. They're gonna whisper to 6, like, is it an open communication? Like, should we be worried? Do we know when it's on?
I don't know.
I don't want to hear things.
How do I change the settings?
Where's the on button for this thing?
I want to put it on vibrate so I can enjoy this meal.
Can I get an Arcana check to see if you could put your sending stone on vibrate?
Oh my god.
Okay. This is very silly.
No.
I was gonna say he didn't. I don't know.
With a 9, you're not able to put it completely on silent, but you do know that unless you're specifically holding it and speaking into it, it's not going to completely overhear the conversation if you say, put it at the bottom of your bag or pocket.
Oh, okay. So it's basically like an open channel where, like, kind of, but like not too much. Like
it's a push to talk.
Okay, but like if I had it in my pocket and Xirabelle was like shouting into it like 6, blah, like would I pick it up or would I not hear it because I wasn't holding it?
Pick it up because you would not be able to. It would sound like a small person in your pocket.
Like a little mosquito?
Just put it on vibrate, God.
Okay. 6 is just gonna put it on the table for now and just look at it like perplexed. How do I get this to work?
Okay, where are Yor and Ilivarra seated?
I just chose the end coincidentally across from 6.
Okay.
coincidentally next to your.
Yeah.
Although I was here first.
Yeah,
Of
she
course.
was. Yeah, yours a little closer, I guess, a seat away from Hana, and one next to Ilivarra.
Mm-hmm. Okay, when everyone sits down, Carpatheis, Teva, and the Tiefling girl kind of dig in and make plates. Hyacinth sits at the head of the table with her probably really large mug of tea, I'm going to say. And the guy at the back basically grabs a Danish and goes back to sitting in the corner. Not sitting, he's standing and paying attention, but he's not seated at the table.
Suspicious.
Hyacinth says, good morning. No Tabathaniel this morning? And Teva says, he's taking a quick nap. I brought some notes, though. Hyacinth says, of course. She sips her tea and starts with, I've looked over the preparation for the reincarnation ritual for Halros. I need to finish it before 10 days from the point of death, so technically we have time, but faster is best. I'm going to prepare the body for reincarnation, but I don't have all the supplies. Halros chose to keep the oils in his study above the store, and as you know, he made sure that was specifically protected against scrying. So unless we physically go there, there isn't really a way for me to know what's there and what's not at this point. I also need some personal items for the ritual, so I need...
Hana puts her hand up.
Yes, you, yeah. Yes.
I'm Hana. I have some of those. If you, and she, looks around for a bit before realizing her bag's back in the thing. Goes, I will be right back. Runs back to the... comes back.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Six is just sort of looking at his ring that he took off from the... Wait, was the ring belonging to the guy? I forget. Well, Six doesn't remember, and he's like, oh, shit. Hana better come back. I don't want to give up my ring, but I will if I have to.
Well, wait, which ring? Because he was specifically missing his ring. His mercenary company, Master Spellwright ring was missing.
I got an amethyst ring, and
that is a separate thing. Yeah.
Ring of Resistance. Okay. Six is just vainly coveting his precious,
right.
Basically.
Yeah. After 2 minutes, Hana comes back with her bag, sets it on the table, and rummages through and picks out the rings and kind of puts them on the table.
Oh, are any of those his signet ring?
The ones in the safe. Though I'm not sure. They were in his open safe, and with the... I don't like saying the word captive, but she looks at Ilivarra. With how Miss Xirabelle was treated, that's kind of what happened, but I thought I had better hold on to them for safekeeping.
Ilivarra has no problems with this. Yes, she was a captive. Yes, she was a criminal. Yes.
Hana, I don't think those were the Master Spellwrights. You're just going to be quiet about it, just to
I have them down as jewelry bits.
They were the ones in his safe?
It's not. It's the Lore Keeper's fort. So I'm assuming the safe was hers.
7 intelligence.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not criticizing.
That's what I'm playing.
And 6 has some more intelligence than that. He made the same mistake. So 13.
Me as the player knows. Hana doesn't.
Okay, well then that's what the talk we're having.
Yeah.
Real quiet.
Yeah.
Stage whisper.
So Hana runs back and dumps a whole bunch of jewelry bits onto the table. Hyacinth looks at those and just says, "Oh, where did you find those? That's very peculiar."
They were in the chamber he was dead in?
Okay. What I meant was something, personal. That means something he spent a lot of time with, and something maybe something he crafted himself.
Oh.
And one that represents each element. Like, I am going to use his coffee mug for the water part. I know he liked to smoke a pipe, so that might work for fire, but I don't have one here, and we need a couple more.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'll hand these to someone for safekeeping then. And she just pushes them on the table and kind of sits back, looking a bit dejected.
Hyacinth looks at Carp and says, I'm gonna need you to look through that, actually. Okay, well, for the ritual, I also need 100 memories. Anyone who knew him to write down basically as many as possible. Keep it short, we do need 100, but that helps secure the spirit back into a body. So we're going to need exactly 100, and she's trying to make eye contact with basically everyone who isn't you all. Everyone who isn't the party. In the meantime, we still need to get in touch with JT and Marab. As far as I'm concerned, we're all in danger, and we don't have any sightings of whoever killed Halros. And we don't have them around to contact everyone, so we're going to have to do it ourselves. And the little girl who, as you see more of her at the table, reacting things, she very much looks like she is related to the other red tiefling. But she's younger, she's around at the age when girls start getting very tall very fast, so like 10, 11-ish. So it's easy to mistake her for someone who's just a bit shorter. But she raises her hand, and Hyacinth goes, yes, Cheery, what can I do for you? And Cheery says, I would like to go visit Marab. And Hyacinth goes, you can't really, honey, you can't really go out on your own at this point. We don't know what it is, so. And she the girl kind of stews. And she says, I'll just take Carp. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. Hyacinth goes, Carp has work to do, honey. I'm really sorry.
What about one of us?
Well, that could work. I'll need to get you the details, and maybe we'll need to have a discussion about secrecy and the mercenary group, but we're short-handed, so, I mean,
well, don't worry. One of my mothers always told me that all of our secrets are safe with you because you just forget them.
Yeah, okay. But not everything well, I guess that's why we write things down, right? So that we don't forget them. And she smiles a little bit, and she goes back into her notes and says, there's also a situation of, Carp, what did you say? Trolls? Can someone explain the troll situation?
They have families. Someone was hurting them. Let me start again. I apologize. I'm just very raw for me. I read the mind of these trolls, and I know just what they went through. Someone was coming down there and stealing their blood, I guess. Either way, they were very scared, and once we convinced them that we meant no harm, we were able to extricate ourselves from the situation without too much injury either way, to their party or to ours. a little bit to ours. But it's okay. And they were just scared. They didn't know what to do. They're just trolls. So that's that.
6, maybe you should tell them where they are.
Oh, yes, they're at Fort Waterdown underneath in the basement.
They're at Fort Waterdown underneath? At the basement?
Yeah, or the cellar, or whatever. Whatever you call it.
I guess we didn't check the basement, but...
For some more pertinent information, there's a small underground cave system, and either they were put there or they were moved there, and I think they were probably starving because they were won over by food, and I think that was it.
They were, we believe, lesser trolls, and which are not native to the area, turns out. And like I said, someone was coming down there and I believe taking their blood, because we found some blood, some troll blood, in the rooms of Fort Waterdown itself. In the laboratory.
Hyacinth brow furrows and says, I guess I didn't think about it, but when we were there, that's when... Oh, that must have been where whoever was shape change? I don't know what it was. We thought he had looked at it, but I guess he was protecting something, wasn't he? And she just looks very astonished and says, and Carpatheis goes, I'd suggested that maybe we contact the Shadow Stalkers Guild of Rangers, and maybe they could take a look at that. And Hyacinth goes, I guess it would be nice to rekindle relationships, wouldn't it? Kind of sourly.
I left my sword in the kitchen.
Oh.
Gets up, goes into the kitchen, gets a sword.
Is it normal that the trolls regenerate, by the way?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's actually like their
That's the thing they do?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Fancy.
That is the thing they do.
Wow, lesser. It's too much.
So Hyacinth says, okay. So, let's finish up, and we'll head out. We need someone to go to, well, I guess we have 3 different locations. We have 3 different locations. I need people to write down those memories. I still have work to do.
Can I have some paper?
Yes. Yeah. And she asked the guy behind her to, could you just fetch some? Thanks, that would be great. Mm-hmm.
And 6 just writes it down really fast. I'm guessing his handwriting is probably terrible because he's got 2 thumbs. I don't know if that would mess him up. But he just, he writes, met the master spellwright once at a party. I shook his hand. It was clammy.
Right, because 6 probably went to whatever their Christmas party is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of Christmas parties, Hyacinth also says, also we have decided to extend an invitation to the end of year get-together, to all of you for your hard work. And she gestures towards you, the party. So you have an invitation and a +1 ready for you. It's in a week or 2, but that's besides the point. We're just gonna get all this stuff done, and if we get it all done in time by the end of the week, everything will be fine, and we can just have a nice get together. Have a nice midwinter like we always do. So
that would be lovely. Thank you so much. And she bows slightly.
Oh, please, no. This is... You're doing us a favor, really. This is the least we can do. I'll write out the invitations, but I'm going to need another day or two, because, different priorities, of course. She slurps some tea nervously. And so, we have 4 locations! Woohoo!
Ah, shit.
4 locations, and possibly one more, depending on if Ilivarra ever finds her quarry. So,
I'll find that gnome.
what do you want to do as a party?
Give me that sending stone. I'll find you.
I have a very specific set of skills. We have the House of the Master Spellwright. We need to go visit JT and Marib. So that's something if you want to follow up on, you can. But that's locations.
Side quest.
And there is also the guild office for rangers. So that is the Shadowstalker Guild of Rangers. Okay. So, we're going to start next time with figuring out where we want to go and what kind of friends we want to make along the way. Or enemies. Depending.
More enemies.
Or lovers.
Or friends from other dimensions.
What?
Has an hour passed yet since I cast that spell?
I'm gonna say no for fun.
Yes!
Okay. And that's where we'll end for the day. Natural place to put a bookmark. City in Snow is part of Novi Studios and takes place in the setting of Lanamora ages before the events of the Legends of Lanamora podcast. To find more City in Snow content, share your thoughts or predictions on Twitter at City in Snow, one word. Thanks again to my wonderful players. How can people find you all?
I'm Anna, and you can find my work on Twitter at unrulycryptid or annahannon.com.
I'm Lane, and you can find whatever it is that I do, including my incredibly strange brand of posting at Line the Order on Twitter.
I'm Izzy, and you can find me and my art and writings at Squishy Night on Twitter.
I'm Miranda, and you can find me at Brotato Farm on Itch, Twitter, and other places.
And I'm Lizzie, and you can find me at LIZY_BR on Twitter. To check out more shows and streams from Novi Studios, check out novistudio.io. That's NOVI studio.io. That's everything. Thank you.